Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dan, the voice behind ThatKaitoDan, and welcome to another death battle reaction with Edward Elric versus Avatar Aang. Yeah, I'm doing another one of these. Obviously, if you hadn't seen my reaction to Weiss versus Mitsuru, you would know that I don't really do death battle reactions. Most times it's either a case of I don't have any investment in the characters that are involved, or I just prefer to watch them casually. But yeah, this time I'm doing something different, because last time it was because obviously my RWBY investment with Weiss and previously with Yang, though that reaction didn't turn out because of technical issues. That's why I didn't do the last death battle with Captain Falcon versus Johnny Cage, which, by the way, on a side note, shoutouts to the voice of Captain Falcon in that death battle, Keston, aka Lucario's Claw. I know you were upset with me that I didn't do a reaction to your death battle, but it was a fantastic fight. I loved it. I loved your performance, Keston. And if you haven't heard of Lucario's Claw before, he does some fantastic voice acting related work, not just on YouTube, but in general. And he's just an all-around great guy, so I'll leave a link to his channel to make up for not reacting to his death battle. I'll leave a link to it in the description down below. Go check him out. Top guy, top channel, just a fantastic person. But yeah, that's why I didn't do a reaction to that death battle, because I didn't really have much investment. I didn't really feel like it, because again, I don't usually do death battle reactions. But as to why I'm doing one for this one, well, I'm invested in both characters. Ed and Al, obviously they come from the Avatar series and the Fullmetal Alchemist series, and both of those series I consider not just some of the best in their craft in terms of like Western and Japanese animation, but overall they are two of my favorite series of all time. They have got some fantastic worlds to them, outstanding stories with so much depth and emotion to them, and they have a fantastic lineup of memorable and entertaining characters. So yeah, that's why I was so big a fan of both of them. And now we got both of them clashing together with Ed versus Aang. So yeah, that's reason enough for me to do a reaction this time out. In terms of who I think will win, just from before they do all the research stuff, I think Ed might win, just because obviously Aang's got the humongous amount of power behind him, being the Avatar, or the elements that he can bend, and just the knowledge as well from the Avatar state. But I think Ed still has, he easily has the best combat experience. He's been trained into fight as a kid. He's gone through so much hell and back and kept on pushing himself forward, and he's one of the best in terms of just like young characters who grew up and started training from a young age to become a badass fighter in all kind of aspects, and of course the flexibility and the creativity that comes with alchemy, so long as you of course go by the equivalent in exchange. So I think Ed might pip Aang there, because for as powerful as Aang is, he's not much of a fighter. He didn't want to be a hero, he didn't want to be the Avatar, so he of course ran away and all the shenanigans that happened there. And he's a very pacifist character. I don't see him as someone who would actively... He's tried to avoid a lot of fights in his life, and I think that kind of comes into the fact that he's not much of a fighter. Obviously, there's the whole martial arts aspect that comes with the bending, but in terms of just like his own hand-to-hand combat, I think he is weaker than Ed. So it's a case of, can Ed get past the power of an Avatar to get at the much weaker individual behind them? And can Aang survive against Ed's onslaught to be able to get at Ed? It's going to be a very interesting fight. Obviously, the research may throw a few curveballs my way. And also, in terms of another voice acting related thing, we got Kagi Films as the voice of Ed in this. Alejandro Saab, who, for those of you who are familiar with other Rooster Teeth works, he was in RWBY as Henry Marigold, the jerk-ass that tried to hit on Weiss very poorly in Volume 4. And in Nomad of Nowhere, he was Red Manuel, a very entertaining character in that series. So I'm looking forward to seeing his version of Edward. I can't remember off the top of my head, sadly, who's voicing Aang in this. I'll put it on the screen now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the voice acting for this. I'm looking forward to the fight. So, yeah, that's my take on it. Let's just get straight into the fight. So, count it down with me. 3, 2, 1. Oop, lag. Come on. Okay, here we go. Let's get straight into it. Death battle. Here we go.
The elements make up every aspect of the
Ooh,
world
Fifth
we live
Element.
in, and no average person
I haven't watched that in ages. Hated the PC game. God awful controls. The chibi cartoon.
Avatar. And Edward Elric, the Fullmetal Alchemist. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our
Very
job to
interested
analyze
to
their
see how this
weapons,
fight
armor, and
goes.
skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, so they're going with pixelated versions.
Earth,
Earth,
fire,
fire, air.
Heart.
Nope.
Once the four nations
Too
were
easy, I
divided,
guess.
And some of their citizens could even learn to bend their nation's element.
But then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
And it's their duty to protect the balance between these nations.
And since there's always gotta be an avatar around, a new one is born whenever the last one dies.
But everything
Very
changed
convenient.
when the Fire Nation attacked.
There's the line.
To conquer the
They had
other
to throw that in.
nations, the Avatar would inevitably be their greatest obstacle.
Man, they'd even go after a kid?
Living among the air nomads, Aang
At least
was
his
an
Kuzon Twinkle Toes favorite food, egg
old
custard.
when he learned of
182nd
his
Avatar.
destiny. He was
12
the
years old.
incarnation of the Avatar.
Such a young
But he
kid
totally
goes through
what's
so
up,
much.
ran away from home and got frozen in ice for 100
That was a
years.
really good episode as well,
That's
going
not
through the
what I'd do
backstory
if
of
I found
Aang
out I
and
was an
Zuko.
elemental badass. I'd definitely find a way to make money off that.
Boomstick, he's 12.
He's a
Running
youthful
away
spirit.
actually saved his life, as the Fire Nation knew the next Avatar would be
Monkey
an air
also,
nomad and slaughtered them all in a horrific.
That was a dark episode for so early on in the
Poor kid
season.
wouldn't be stuck in ice forever. He was eventually rescued
The
by
boy
some
in the
new friends
iceberg.
and began his quest to learn the other elements and save
Toph!
the world.
Badass.
As an air nomad, he can really bend the wind to his will.
He can use air bending to create whirlwinds and tornadoes.
Ooh,
or
they're referenced in the comics as well. I guess they are canon, so it makes sense.
Whee!
Well, it's not
I'd love to do something like that. I'm scared of heights, but I would love to fly.
Air currents to keep aloft. That's why he carries a glider, complete with snacks.
Oh, well, I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Whatever. If it looks
It's a flippin'
like a duck
Pez
and sounds
dispenser.
like a duck, it's a duck. Or I guess the flying avatar guy.
But ducks actually can fly. Anyway, Aang can use air in pretty much every aspect of his life. Like for shields, increasing his speed, improving
All the
agility,
bending.
adjusting his body temperature, and even focusing his breath to use as an attack.
After he learned water bending from
And there's
Papu
fire
and
bending,
Katara,
energy
he
bending,
can
yep.
whips, knives, and literal tsunamis. Hey, I can do that too. Just give me a pool and watch this cannonball fly.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm a waterbender?
Sure.
No, but we all like to think we are when we're in the pool.
Steam and ice.
Just
But
like
not
how
metal.
I, the great
Oh.
waterbender Boomstick the Wet will use
Uh.
my powers to swim through this frozen
Oh god, so you gotta just headbutt the ice block?
Yeah.
I hope not.
Waterbending 101. You can be jealous.
Oh wow, I'm just bursting
Yes.
with envy.
Powers activate!
Oh god, please don't headbutt it.
Ah!
Oh. That worked?
Like airbending, waterbending requires
Katara,
source
so
of water
one of my
to
favorite characters from the
like a
series.
pond or a
There's just so
river.
fantastic,
The same goes for
tons of
earth,
characters in this
which
series that I
Aang
just
learned from his
absolutely
mentor
adore.
Toph.
And there's
Earthbending
Toph.
is all about throwing rocks at people and a bunch of other cool stuff, like making walls and earthquakes and causing the
Come
ground
on,
to
Twinkle
swallow you
Toes.
up, which is
That episode.
Last but certainly not least, Aang learned the art of fighting
Zuko!
from his longtime rival, Prince Zuko.
I wonder if we're gonna get him in a death battle. I can't recall if we have. I think the only one who has been in a death battle before was Toph against Gara.
Firebending is so goddamn powerful. It's even got the deadliest bending technique of all, shooting
Lightning.
Well, only the most advanced firebenders can cast lightning,
Mm-hmm.
which is usually an instant kill move.
And I
While
don't think
never
Aang
learned the
has.
move
I think he can
himself,
only-
he has learned how to
Yeah.
redirect it through his
Yeah.
body.
But even after learning the four elements, Aang got to meet one last master.
Giant lion turtle.
The art of
Bit of a
manipulating
Deus Ex Machina.
life energy.
Bit of an ass pull, but it got through what it needed to be done.
And one mistake could tear up Aang's soul.
And with it, Aang defeated the Fire Lord and brought peace to the world at large.
Well,
That he did.
And with his super form, the Avatar State.
In the Avatar State, Aang's bending abilities grow.
This could be the kicker for him. I think if he gets into the Avatar State, I think Ed might not be able to get through that. But we'll have to wait and see.
Extremely risky, as dying while in the Avatar State ends the cycle of reincarnation permanently.
Why would he care if he's dead anyway? Whatever. The coolest thing about the Avatar State.
Yeah, he had difficulty learning it. Just reading that box there. What the hell? Okay. Well, yeah, I remember he definitely had difficulty learning the Avatar State, but by the end of the series, he at least was able to control it.
My liver's processed way worse than this.
Ugh.
Well, with or without the Avatar State,
Redirected Ozai's lightning, created a barricade, split a mountain, raised water, thwarted Ko, moved about and defeated Ozai, Yakon, Combustion Man, and Old Iron. Old Iron, I think that might be from the books.
Threw this gigantic column of rock at the Fire Lord.
To get the column's mass, we compared
Here comes the numbers.
and determined it must weigh 9,500 tons.
Aang's super fast too. With airbending, he can run on water.
Which, given his size, requires a movement speed of well over
Oh, was that,
67 miles per
oh god, that was the episode where we first saw Suki, wasn't it?
Column destroying
Combustion Man! Or Sparky Boom Man.
on the show. Combustion Man.
Nah, I think I prefer Sparky Boom Man.
the Fire Lord himself. Taking into account the distance between them and how far Aang's arm had to catch the lightning, he would have to react at least 155 times faster than sound.
Damn, that makes it even more impressive than it already was.
I mean, he's a vegetarian pacifist for crying out loud. But while
Boy.
he may seem like just a kid, Aang still saved the world and led it into a peaceful future. To him, bending is elementary.
If you want to be a bad
Leave the puns to
that's
me.
what go fear.
Okay, so that's Aang. Next up,
Alchemists of old
Ed.
once tried to turn lead into gold with not great results. But in the country of Amestris, the ancient science of alchemy is actually possible by using the Earth's natural energy
Armstrong.
to shape the molecular structure of various
reference has passed down the Armstrong line for generations!
mutation circle, which most alchemists use except for the youthful prodigy, Edward Elric.
Oh, what a little badass.
Careful, Boomstick, it's a bit
Don't go with the
touchy
short
sometimes.
jokes.
Hey, if I lost my
Just likes
mom,
milk
I'd
and bread crust,
have
yep.
Little stuff too. But Ed and his brother Alphonse figured they could bring her back.
I like the fact they referenced the hair hoagie. They actually measured that as well.
Fast. You know how people say that give
Yeah,
birth to legs
shit
are
went foobar.
Ed literally did, and poor Al lost his whole body. Luckily, Ed managed to stick his brother's soul in a suit of armor. But still, yikes.
This horrible experience
Quite the,
the two brothers.
quite the
No one was meant
experience.
to transmute the human soul.
Nope.
And the boys were lucky just to escape with their lives.
But he got something good out of it, like super secret knowledge, including how to do alchemy without a circle thingy. He just has to clap instead. So, we're
Coolest way to do it.
These new abilities, Ed and Alphonse began their quest to restore their bodies. Specifically, they sought the incredible power of a
Philosopher's Stone.
believing it to be their only chance.
I don't think they're gonna reference him using it at all because of the whole souls thing going
Was
on.
named by the Fuhrer, the Fullmetal Alchemist.
Metal Alchemist.
What? Ain't off him?
No! Wrong Führer! Wrong Führer!
Okay, until he isn't.
Badass.
Also,
Oh yeah,
since Ed
yeah,
lost
definitely
his
spoilers.
he got them replaced with
Arsenal
Automail.
and abilities.
Like
Gate of
that.
Truth can
Automail
become a
is made from
Philosopher's Stone.
incredibly
Yep.
durable
Did that
metal,
against
ranging from his original
oh
steel
god.
one to a gas
Was it
powered
Pride?
one to his best version consisting of a mix of aluminum and carbon. Apart from being durable metal
I think it was
prosthetics,
Pride, yeah.
Ed's automail limbs function just like normal ones. He
Some
can even
badass tech
reshape
there
his
from
arm
Winry.
as a weapon.
So he can turn it into swords and saws and stuff. increase
With his
its
own
durability
unique
by
style
hardening
and
its
flair.
weight, or turn it into an umbrella.
Oh god, yeah, I remember that. That was
But at the end of
that was
the
a
day,
strange
talent
episode
lies not in
with
sword
the
fighting
fake
or
Elric
glove
brothers.
but the art of alchemy.
He can do all sorts of crazy things with all
I'm
the
very
ores.
curious to
He
see
can
what kind of
basically
different
make
creations they
anything
make for
like
him. Are they going to
spears
stick
and
with some of the
shields.
ones he pulled from the anime, or are they going to make some very strange
Anything created with alchemy must have a
transmutations?
source of equal value. It cannot be made fundamentally different.
The exact
For
same.
example, lead can be molded into a statue, but it cannot be turned into water. Other than that,
It has to follow by the same principles.
Alchemy
That's a great thing about the Fullmetal Alchemist series. Is like you got all these badass things. You can do all kinds of creative moves and attacks, but they need to follow by the laws. That's a good amount of like weight to all the stuff going on.
He can do almost anything. He can purify water, create ammonium gas from
You gotta work within your own kind of creativity.
and transform a gun into a trumpet.
Don't you ever try to do that with any of my guns. Anyway, Ed's also learned destruction alchemy, which does exactly what you think it does.
Bang, you're
Make
right.
a big ol' kaboom.
Yep.
Ed's used it to destroy stuff like automail, but it can also be used to explode people.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see him do that because we didn't really see him do. Hang on, is that slow-mo guy stuff? Yeah, I remember that because I was just watching some of the old slow-mo videos a couple of days ago. I guess when you got Gavin on board, you can do that. Took hits from envy, survived multiple explosions, defeated greed, pride, Lanfan, and father. Blocked Scar's destruction alchemy, dodged a point blank bullet. Yep, took this bad boy on.
Assuming this chimera has a similar
From the very first episodes.
of a real lion, that means Ed's arm stood up to a force of 1,000 pounds per square inch.
He's created a gigantic cannon and then survived that cannon exploding while he was...
I know that was an original episode for the first anime, but that was so cool. I wish that was in Brotherhood.
We can measure the boulder's explosion.
Can't remember this. Is this from one of the OVAs? Because it looks like it's Brotherhood, so it could be from one of the OVAs.
How's that for equivalent exchange, bitches? He also
Maybe from one of the video games?
most of a 10-story
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Ed has shown considerable strength when using alchemy.
But wasn't Hohenheim blocking him in that? I remember it. I think he blocked him and Al from getting blasted.
The size of the stone golem's thumb, comparing it to the size of the average human's thumb, and using that scale to estimate the size of the golem.
I don't know if mine's about the average size.
Weight of over 3,000 metric tons.
Right.
without any philosopher's stone.
Yeah,
Because it
I
turns out
don't think they're gonna use them.
really messed up.
Right.
Yep.
Philosopher's stones are extremely powerful and can be used in many different ways. Kimberly the Crimson Lotus Alchemist, for example, used one to create a massive explosion equal to 157 kilotons.
Yeah,
of
against
TNT.
the
However, it turns out that
the
these
Ishvalans.
stones are composed of imprisoned human souls. So Ed and Al
Yeah, I hope you guys have watched these two series before watching this death battle because they go into some spoilers here. Big stuff in the series. Yeah, I remember that freaking episode when he pulled out the iron bar. The groaning in that was painful as heck.
Sacrificing his own power for the sake of family.
Aw, what a nice guy. But all in all, so long as Ed
He'd
knows
do
what
anything
he's
for his
trying to
brother.
transmute, he's an amazing force to be reckoned with.
Damn straight he is. That was such a satisfying end. One of the best satisfying endings in any kind of fiction I've seen, not just in anime. Here we go, death battle time. I'm still leaning towards Ed. I think he might have enough, but it's just a case of getting past that avatar state. But let's get into it. Here we go. Some very weird looking heads back there.
Sorry, Momo. You're just too little.
Uh-oh.
Who's calling a pet squeak, you stupid hairless kid?
Hey, Kagi.
Nobody?
You pushed the little button. You shouldn't have did that. Here we go. Fight! Very interesting they've gone for the pixel style with this. But I guess it makes it easier for these transmutations. Who's gonna have the early advantage then? Looking cool so far. Seem pretty evenly matched. Makes sense, you got the flexibility of bending all the different elements and then
Actually, a lot of advantages to being short. Like, you'll have your head on door frames?
stop pushing the button. I'll give Kagi this, he's doing a good job with the screaming. No! I'm guessing that's a copy.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Not quite. That classic weird faces he does on this transmutation sometimes. And he gets just out. This is good so far, I'm liking it. Hey, it's the cannon from the fight against Roy! So they are pulling a lot of stuff from the series, not just their own kind of creations. Oh, oh. Not your kind. Definitely evenly matched so far. It's kind of hard to tell who's going to get the upper hand here. What's he going to do now? Oh! Oh, God! He willingly took out the hand! I hope he knew that that was actually a fake. Ah! My cabbages! I guess I gotta throw in that Easter egg. Not Easter egg, running gag. Uh-oh, here we go. Is this Avatar state? Oh no, he's just sensing him. From the earthbending pulse. Oh, what's happening here? Is that it? No, it can't be it, because we haven't seen Avatar state. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, so what's gonna happen here? Can Ed break through this? I don't think so, because he's only got that one arm now. I think this is it.
At least I'm taller than you.
Yeah, I think this is it. Holy shit! Yeah, I guess when you got one arm, there was going to be less odds for him getting through Avatar state.
Stand on. Or arm, I guess.
Ed may have been
Okay, let's get into this.
inventive, and he certainly had more combat experience.
Damn right he did.
His bending abilities were far more versatile and readily available than combat alchemy.
Using the Avatar state knowledge. Okay.
Like cannons and gun
Makes
trumpets,
sense, I
but
guess.
Aang was fast enough to react to lightning, which is way faster
True.
than dodging a measly bullet.
Recall how Ed survived an explosion that destroyed most of its
Yeah,
stored
I
buildings.
still recall Hohenheim blocked that.
Examining the
Yeah,
size of the building
I think that was it.
and the volume of the conical explosion,
Yeah, there.
this blast
Hohenheim.
must have equaled about
Got
30
blocked out by
kilotons of
Hohenheim.
TNT.
That's cool, but Aang did way more when he carved up a circle around that city in Avatar state.
The force to blast such a huge ravine around the city of Udao was a massive undertaking. By measuring the width, length, and depth of the affected area compared to the size of the city, we found it would take almost 160 kilotons of TNT to pull that off.
160,
More than 5
right.
times greater than Ed's best durability feat. So Aang definitely
And
had
again,
the
he was
skill
blocked by
to crush
Hohenheim, so that's not even like
and
his
the rest
own
of him.
defenses.
Ed could reach this sort of power by sacrificing his life force. Remember Kimblee's
Right.
explosion, the one empowered by a philosopher's stone, a blast worth
But that's got a lot of
150
souls in it.
kilotons
and That's
of
not
TNT.
just his,
It's almost
just like
identical to
one.
Aang's feat. And theoretically, Ed could have been capable of this level of power. Theoretically. However,
If he had a
philosopher
stone.
uses many souls, while Ed could only draw from his one.
Yeah.
Not to mention,
So
drawing from his own
he
life
was
force
never going to have enough
was
power to get through then.
and dangerous duration limit compared to the Avatar state, which has no such.
And even doing that knocked him out for a good while.
Ed's tactics and creativity kept him in the fight. Yet the Avatar's speed, power, and versatility was too much for him.
Yeah, so just not enough to break through Avatar state, which makes sense. I can accept that victory then.
Power is a sight to behold.
Just when Ed thought he had the hang of it, he alchemist the mark.
The winner
Wah,
is
wah.
Avatar Aang.
I can accept that. Okay, I thought Ed would pull it off, but they gave a good enough reason that it's just not enough to get through the Avatar state. So let's see what's the next fight. Maybe I'll do a reaction to that as well.
That's right.
Oh, Ghost Rider. Oh, and what's his name? Lobo. Yeah, because I remember him from the Justice League cartoons. Okay, so Ghost Rider versus Lobo. Not exactly one that I'm invested in too much. Maybe I'll do a death battle reaction to that. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys. Do you guys want me to do death battle reactions now moving forward all the time? Or do you just want me to do ones when I have a bit more of a personal stake in it? I'll leave that up to you guys. But yeah, overall, I think that was a very cool fight. Some good animation in there, a lot of flexibility with the different attacks that they did. It was very even. They balanced it well enough so I didn't really have a good idea on who was going to win. Yeah, Avatar State, too powerful for Ed, especially when he had only the one arm. Yeah, I think that was a very acceptable result. I can't really think of anything that Ed could have done, even with two hands, honestly, to get past something like that, unless he just completely annihilated him with... I don't know, it would have to take a philosopher's Philosopher's Stone to break it, I think. And again, Ed's morals wouldn't want to use that. So yeah, I can accept that result fine enough. I think that was a fair result for Aang to win. I said Yang there. Oops. But yeah, overall, good animation, good voice acting, fair result. I got no issues with it. But let me know what you guys thought about this death battle in the comments down below. And also, as well, I forgot to mention at the start, do watch the episode first through roosterteeth.com to support the show. And again, you guys want me to do these full time? Let me know as well. But while you're leaving your comments as well, please hit the subscribe and bell buttons to get every new video from me as they drop. And follow me on Twitter at ThatKaitoDan for more on anything to do with Death Battle, updates on future content, and more. But until next time, have a good day or good night, and peace out.